Welcome everybody to Sports for the Blind, the interview with a board member named Chris, and we will get to his comment or him in just a minute. I'm going to introduce the, co-host for right now, Carrie, and disappear.
Hi.
Tried hitting the mic and it went away.
It was a little trick right there. You thought I was coming, and then I was gone. Hello, Troy. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. How about you?
This is so nice being on the same screen as you for once. So you're not all.
Not behind the scenes, right?
No, you are in front of the scenes. Yeah. Hi, Trevor, David, Mark. Hi.
So if we want to, I asked Chris if he wanted to hear you sing. So I will bring Chris online here and then introduce him. So this is Chris. Let me go ahead and I'm going to put him in the big screen.
Yee. Okay, I need to just stop making noises.
There we go. There's Chris.
Hi, Chris.
Hi.
He's a board member of the Sports for the Blind, and he's an active sports player of baseball, bowling, goalball. I'll let him explain all of it, what he does. So if you want to go ahead and explain you and what you do and stuff like that, would be great.
Well,
yep.
I play a sport called goalball. I'm at the end of my career on that one, and I'm looking forward to coaching. And gone to a couple coaches camps and got certified, and coached the U.S. veterans team, and that's what I play with now, unless we got a local team. But got certified as a coach for blind soccer. I don't know how that's going to go. And
soccer, I like it.
Well, it's violent and.
It's violent.
Yeah.
Yes, it's violent, and I think I'm not going to do it unless they have helmets. So they don't have no helmets. And last time I played it, I was in Salt Lake City and got a concussion. So I don't want to play it again unless I got a helmet on.
Please forgive me laughing. When you said it's violent, I kind of thought you were joking, but you are serious.
No, it is. Well, if you figure everybody's got blacked out goggles on, and you're running like you're playing soccer. And when you get, the bell has balls in it. It's called a rattle ball. And if you get within like 3 meters of that sound, you're supposed to put your hands up and say, boy, boy, boy.
Kind of like in front of you, like so. Kind of like this.
Yeah, like this.
Okay.
Like that. Palms out. Well, that's cool and all, but a lot of those guys have somebody to pass to, and it's like right next to them. And they don't have to say anything because they don't have a ball. And that's the guy I ran into.
No. Oh my goodness.
Full speed sprint.
I'll try to find a video of it on YouTube.
Of him getting a concussion?
No, not me getting a concussion, but players playing.
I'm like, jeez.
That's
a little more, Troy.
That's nothing. I get hurt. I get hurt on all sports, so it's okay.
My goodness.
That's how you learn not to do something.
Well, that sounds very hardcore, though. That's pretty awesome.
I also play beat baseball with Troy, and
what was that? Baseball?
Yeah, the beat baseball. I play that, and then all kinds of stuff.
Can you tell us more about beat baseball?
What's that?
Can you tell us more about that?
Beat baseball?
Yeah.
It's a ball that beeps. And it doesn't beep for the batter; it beeps for the outfielder, so they can find it. And there's a standard outfield, just like a regular baseball, but there's no second base. So if you hit it, and third base lights up, then you got to run to that one. And if you hit it, and first base lights up, you got to run to that one. What I mean by lights up is just a steady beep tone. And the balls are the bases are about 3 feet high, and then you just run into them and smash them. And if you get there before the outfielder gains control and holds it up, says got it, you score. But
That's awesome.
you're either out or you score. That's just the way it is.
This is making me smile so much because it's just it just sounds like so much fun, violent but fun.
That's not too violent. Only like if you run into the fence or something. But that's pretty. I mean, you can run into each other, but we're pretty good about knowing where everybody's in their zones. And if you're coming up on somebody's zone, you don't want to talk to them. I'm coming around you, backing you up, stuff like that.
Right. So communication sounds absolutely huge.
Yeah,
because you have to remember that we have blindfolds on. So
and I like running around the backfield. So
are the blindfolds to put everybody at the same advantage?
Yeah, same batter and the batter and the pitcher and the catcher are on the same team. So the batter's trying to get the hit. I mean, the pitcher is trying to get the hit.
Interesting. That's very cool.
But the batter's blindfolded, so the pitcher is not. So a lot of times you don't get the hit.
This is extremely creative, though. This is a really creative way of doing this. This is very cool. I'm really loving this. Give me just a second to keep up with these comments, guys, if you don't mind. So Mark Gage gave us a Haps Hug Award, which is super sweet. Thank you. And then lots of people saying hello to you, Chris. Good friends. Trevor, David, Mauricio. Oh, and look, Sports for the Blind is in here. Special feature, we see you. Hello, Travis, Space Gal, and of course, Veda is in here, as well as Odvar. Am I close? So welcome, guys. We are here today with Troy. We're on Troy's channel. Why am I taking over his channel? And Troy invited me to co-host with him, but really that means take over his channel with him and interview a board member from the Sports for the Blind organization. So if you're just tuning in, that's what's going on. And so hold on one second here. Okay, so can you tell me a little bit more about when you got on the board, like when you actually joined this organization, or were you a part of it when it was tell us a little bit about how you got into this, please.
Well, I've been a part of a lot of organizations, blind organizations for sports, and I started my own here, and it was in competition with Sports for the Blind, and I just figured it wasn't cool to be competing when we're trying to get the same members,
Totally.
So I just brought my go ball team, which is the only thing I had, and I brought it right over to Sports for the Blind. So now I'm their go ball coach, and it's kind of my team, but
That's really cool.
So and then when I did that, then they asked me to come on the board. Yeah.
Well, that's awesome. And so how long have you been on the board?
I don't remember. 2 years.
That long, huh?
I think year and a half, 2 years.
Yeah, something like that. I don't know.
And you're enjoying yourself a lot?
Yeah, I enjoy it. Yeah.
Excellent.
We haven't been able to do a whole lot lately with the COVID and stuff. So it's just we're just starting to be able to do, go out and do bowling's been open, but baseball and tandem biking and disc golf and all these other sports that we have a whole list of stuff that we got to do. I just found a person today that asked about if we wanted to do horseback riding. So I'm going to bring the board. I'm going to bring the board with that here next time we have a meeting next week. But I did bring up the five-a-side blind soccer. If you guys want to just take a little glimpse of it, we can play a little bit of it and then go from there.
Yes, please. Okay?
So I'm going to go ahead.
Thanks for the high award and great interview award, Brett.
Over here and play it.
How great is it that we get to tell everybody how Liberty Mutual customizes your car insurance so you only pay for what you need?
Oh.
I mean,
we got advertising.
Oh, what?
I'm getting rid of it.
Hey, I've had worse ads. Don't worry.
The games saw the football five-a-side competition kick off at the Olympic
I have to
Tennis
mute my
Centre.
mic, guys.
Except for the goalkeepers, the game is played by blind and partially sighted players and was inaugurated at the Paralympics in 2004. Brazil have won every gold medal in the sport since then and have never lost a match in Paralympic history. And it was the hosts that got the competition underway as they lined up against Morocco.
Did well to find that Azuzi. Can he get it back to his teammate?
If you guys can see that, they are blindfolded.
Didn't strike it.
And the goalies are not blindfolded.
He might get another shooting chance. Well. Abdelrazak Khattab for Morocco against the champions. He kept on persisting. And what a huge surprise. First time in the Paralympic Games, and they dare to take the lead against the unbeatable Brazil. Jefinho.
We'll just play another minute of it here.
Lovely little pass. Oh, and the goalkeeper came outside his goal area to put his foot on the ball. That is an error by Samir Barra, who just lost his composure there, and he controlled it outside the goal area. Monato to equalise.
See those two that hit the goalie weren't there.
Hit with force, but he went the right way.
Or they were blindfolded, I mean.
Right.
Ricardinho, the captain, he's on the run.
We'll go ahead and pause it.
Oh, that is extremely, extremely impressive, I've got to say.
All right, listen to this.
So
what you were just seeing is some very talented players. Now, when you're just starting it out, they're not talented, and all they know is regular soccer. So they're running around like crazies. Right? They're running around, and those guys are playing zone, where they pass it from one zone to the other. And more than likely, you're not going to find that until you get into a higher level of play. And
Gotcha.
I want to tell you something. So blind people, when they're running, they tend to lead with their head because they're all ears. So it's all ears. So when they do that, most of the time their head is almost at top of their hands. So that's kind of what happened to me. So.
Oh, gotcha. And how long did it take you to recover from that? Are you okay?
Oh, I was ready to go right afterwards, but yeah. So I played that for a while. Like Troy and I have been to Clemson University and got certified as coaches. So I was actually trying out for the U.S. Paralympic team for an assistant coach.
Wow, very cool.
Yeah.
So the reason why Clemson University sent me and Chris down to do the coach thing for five-a-side is because the United States doesn't have a five-a-side blind soccer team. The soccer people are the blind soccer people that are in the United States. They go to other countries and play for them. But in 2028, the Paralympics is going to be in LA.
Really?
And they want to, and they want a five-a-side team for the United States to represent the United States. So I think there is about 20 of us, Chris, that were down there.
Yeah, but yep. And I think they already formed a team because they were picking players when I was there. You know, they've already, I think, formed a team.
Yeah.
I don't know if they've been practicing. We're going to practice out of Chula Vista, the Olympic training ground down there. But they have been practicing out like San Diego or something. So I'm not sure of that. I got a couple of friends that are in it that made the team.
That's incredible. You guys are really legit. This is awesome.
So I'm gonna try to look up goalball while you guys are chatting here.
Yeah,
sure.
And I'll bring up a goalball video so you guys can see that as well.
I would like to explain goalball.
I was just gonna ask.
All right, so I've been doing this a long time. I've been playing a lot. I play a lot of goalball. So goalball was designed right after World War II to rehabilitate blinded veterans, and they were looking for a sport that was very competitive, and it brought back some of the feeling of war. So what it is, we bring a
Second.
I thought it was dance time. Sorry.
Second. I have to stop it. Wait, stop.
Chris, you gotta just start dancing apparently. No, I'm kidding.
Okay.
oh, it's like
talking about war, and then
all right. So what we
please
do
continue.
is we take a basketball court, and we bring in a 30-foot by 4-foot goal on each side, and all the tape has cord under it, so it's tactile. So there's 3 players on one side and 3 players on the other, and they're all 6. They're all blacked out. So it's 3-on-3. There's a center and 2 wings, a center and 2 wings, and they don't interact, but they do roll a 3-pound rubber ball with just air in it and bells. It's like a basketball, but it's gnarly, through the opponent and into the goal. And there's a league out there. It's called the Men's Elite League going on right now. And that ball can be going anywhere from 50, 60, or 70 miles an hour. So,
my goodness.
Yeah. And I play for the U.S. veterans team. Well, I did before COVID, so we'll see. I'm going to go to Nashville and to a tournament in June, July 9th. And that one I'll play and spectate and coach and do a little bit of all that. So
that's so exciting.
Yeah. And so on a normal go, I don't know how it's going to go after COVID, but before COVID, we started our tournament schedule in Vancouver, Washington, and then went to Phoenix, Arizona, went to Camden, New Jersey, Warren, Michigan, Tallahassee, Florida, Atlanta, and then the U.S. Nationals in Fort Wayne.
Oh my gosh!
Does anybody want to sponsor?
Rock star traveling all over the place. That's so cool.
Once a month from February to June or something like that. Yeah.
That's great. That's so.
Like I say, I play for the veterans team, and that's the real vets. I before COVID, I was the only one in the country that represented the Air Force.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Wow.
We've got some more guys now. I don't think so. I don't know how it's going to go. We'll find out in July when we all get together.
I'm so glad that you guys get to get back together again, because I can only imagine how difficult this has been on everybody that, really relies on being outside and being active, playing, with these activities and everything. So,
but that's a younger men's sport. They're coming like right from Iraq and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Guys that got hurt in the war, and I'm older, so I don't know if I'm going to play much anymore, but I will coach, and I'll line judge, and I'll help the sport in every way, because I think it's a very wonderful sport. And everybody play it from 9-year-old all the way up to I'm 56, and I'm still playing.
Nice. That's amazing. That's so cool. We're getting a question asking if you guys like bowling, if you guys do any kind of bowling, which is weird because I feel like I just saw Troy at a bowling place today. Did I not?
Yeah, you did. I was there.
You were there.
Yeah, I got a 103. Woohoo!
Nice.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Yeah, I was watching, I don't know who it was, when I popped in, but I mean, there was one pin and it was going right for it. I was like, man, this guy's better than me. And really quick, you're also getting some thank you for your service comments. That one particularly from Trevor, really good friend and sweet person.
You're welcome.
And a very huge thank you from me as well. Trevor, thank you for bringing that up. So yeah, that's amazing. The stuff that you guys are doing is just incredible. And I know that Sports for the Blind is a nonprofit organization, correct?
Yes.
And so, I mean, the main mission that you guys have as Sports for the Blind, can you speak a bit about that? And does that make sense what I'm asking? Because I remember Troy talking to me a bit about some people losing their sight due to diabetes, needing like kind of a little bit more of the mental health aspect of it. Would you speak to that a little bit?
Yeah. One of the things that this is what brought me into Sports for the Blind. is because they'll take people that are sitting on the couch, and we'll talk to them, and we'll get them out to play some kind of sport, whether they're good or not, whether they just want to sit out in the sun and just listen to us, or whether they want to just hang out with a bunch of blind people complaining about blind stuff. Yeah, I mean,
You're making me giggle.
they might be the only one in their family that's blind, but nobody really knows what they're going through except for another blind person.
No, that's amazing. That's incredible to have a place to get together.
And one of the things that I really like about Sports for the Blind, and this is more important to me than traveling and playing sports and doing all that stuff, getting medals and stuff, is when we go to Bell Camp and I teach the kids. That's the most rewarding. Yeah.
That sounds incredible. What are the ages of the kids typically?
I don't know. You have to ask Troy. They were last
Well, we were asked to go a couple of years ago, before all this stuff happened, and I think there was 10 or 12 of them, and they were ranging from 5 years old up to 13 or 14, I think it was.
Yeah. They were really amazed.
So they every year they have this camp, and they do different things with these visually impaired blind kids, and it's just fun to go out and show them how to play blind soccer, or I mean, we don't get as violent as they do, but blind baseball, or whatever we have up our sleeve at that time. That's what we basically show them, so they can go out and do stuff and not feel sorry for themselves.
Yeah.
But the problem is with a lot of the kids, they want to do it, but their parents are afraid that they're going to get hurt. And that's why we have sighted volunteers to keep us safe.
Gotcha.
For one, I mean, we try not to get people hurt. I mean, it's happened. I mean, I've got hurt.
As with any sport, there are always injuries for sure.
Yeah.
But you can get hurt walking down the sidewalk too. So,
yes. And that's something I would do. So
you need to get you a guide dog.
Yeah.
I do need one of those.
Yeah, Chris has a guide dog too.
Yeah.
You do? What's your guide dog's name?
Hondo.
What is it?
Hondo. Hondo.
Hondo? That's so cute. What kind of dog?
Hondo, speak. Oh, he doesn't want to speak. He's shy.
What kind of dog is he?
He's a purebred English black lab.
Oh, wow. Hey, as long as he listens to commands better than speak, it sounds like you're good to go.
Oh, he's not supposed to bark.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Yeah. So he doesn't bark?
Yeah, he barks. Yeah.
No, okay.
Yeah. I don't know where he is. I know. He's over here.
So
I was gonna say, you can get him over here.
I do have this goal ball thing lined up, but I do want to
check that out
for subscribing and all the awards that you guys are giving. I appreciate it. All this goes to Sports for the Blind directly. It doesn't go to me. It doesn't go to Chris. It goes directly to Sports for the Blind for us to get more sports. Or
if you're in here, come drop some awards, guys. This is going to a nonprofit organization. This is going to Sports for the Blind. And these guys are incredible, absolutely incredible. And if you throw sponsorships, those also are incredible. And thank you so much, Lisa, woohoo, and Molly for subscribing. I appreciate you guys.
Lisa wasn't subscribed. How dare her?
I know. I almost want to say it, but I was like, I'm excited that she subscribed. You know what I bet it was she was subscribed.
I know.
Unsubscribed for tonight and then resubscribed so that we could get excited about it again. That's my guess.
I know. I'm just giving her crap. So let me go ahead and pull up this goal ball video so you guys can kind of see that a little bit, and then
Trevor has a question for us afterwards. So don't let us forget that.
Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and hit play. Oops, hold on. Oh, I'll just hit play. What the hell? I want that one up first. And these guys have goggles on. They're not like sleep shades. They're actual goggles that are blacked out.
Okay.
The goggles add a little bit more protection to your face when the ball hits you.
Oh, these are young kids in the video.
Okay. So see, the ball's going pretty fast. And the person that's closest to us, that's one of the wings, and then the center, of course, is the center, and then you got the furthest wing away. So they're trying to block that. What is it? 27-foot goal? Is that right?
Yeah, it's about 30 foot. It's the same size as a volleyball court.
Yeah.
So when the ball hits the opponent, he has 10 seconds to get it across the high ball line, or they get a penalty. So you got to spring up pretty fast or pass it, and that's why you'll see some of them walk back to the goal, so it gives them a little more room because they're limited on space. If the ball is in the air or when it goes over a high ball line, that's a penalty. If you touch your shades, that's a penalty. If you talk while the ball is in motion, that's a penalty.
Interesting, because it was very quiet in there for a sports game for sure.
Yeah, I've been run out of them just by talking. They kicked me out of the thing and told me to come back in when I'm playing, or I was warming up or something. Yeah.
You're getting concussions, getting thrown out of games. What are you doing over there?
This is what it is. So.
Oh, I'm just giving you a hard time. Hold on. I'm trying to scroll back up here and see Trevor's question, but for some reason my scrolling is okay. Question. How does blind bowling work? I think Troy may have explained it on his broadcast this afternoon. Trevor, thank you for bringing it back around because I meant to ask that and got sidetracked. So, Chris.
Yeah.
Or Troy, I guess either one of you could explain, if that's okay, how blind bowling works.
Well, I don't think there's any difference between blind bowling and regular bowling, except for some of us use bumpers and some of us use a rail to guide ourselves. The rail goes from the ball thingy where it comes up, and it stretches out to the gutter, and they can, if they extend their arm, that should be right in the center of the alley. Now,
okay.
For me, I use only my right eye because my left eye is completely blown out, and I'm limited on vision, but my vision is tunneled. So I will line up with the arrows that are closest to me, so I can see them.
That makes sense.
Yeah, and then I'll get a count like 1, 2, and then bolt, and then let release. So I'm not going into the alley. I'll fill that out right at the very beginning, before I even get my ball, and then once I get it down, that's the way it is.
No, that's really awesome. I mean,
you just hope and pray.
I don't think, for sure. I mean, that's all we can ever do, right? Once that ball goes, you're just like, oh, come on. You're willing it with your mind.
Yeah. I mean, sometimes it goes over the whole thing. Sometimes, it just goes.
I've seen
bumpers,
Right. I've seen too many videos of people throwing bowling balls up into the ceiling that can see perfectly fine. So
yeah. But for me, I'm starting to practice without bumpers, and
that's awesome.
Because if you go to tournament, they won't let you have bumpers. So either way,
right. I mean,
I just want to play against sighted people and try to beat them.
Well, yeah, you do seem very competitive. I can see that in a good way.
It's right because I only got 103 today. I'm in training to be a professional bowler. It might take 20 years, but I might be there.
I love it. I love that so much. All right, so hold on. Let me make sure that we've got everything going on here. Hold on one second. Why is my scrolling feature not working right this moment? Okie dokie. All right. My comments are, I can't really see anything right now. They're all going away. What is happening? I'm so sorry. We're having a technical difficulty on my end. Apologies. Okay. So, okay. Sorry. I'm getting hold on, Troy. My comments are gone. It's throwing me off. I can't read any of them. I'm gonna dip and then I'll come right back, okay? Hold on. I swear I won't go far. You guys can keep talking.
Yeah, I'm all right.
What's going on here?
I think I'm okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. What are we watching, Troy?
He's trying to help.
Oh, I'm muted. That's why I can't hear.
Yeah, I hear you.
Sorry. I didn't think I was muted. Sorry. Let's try to get another one going here. Because that was. Let me rewind this. Maybe that'll work. Because of my blindness, I wouldn't be able to participate in it anymore. It gives us the freedom to be out there on the field, put our vision problems aside, and just do what we love to do. I love baseball. I love the game of running. Just being active and just being able to run freely. Where so I can't do that in my everyday life. Just being able to run and know that I'm fine and knowing that I'm helping other people win the game is just I really can't get that in anything else. I had a friend of mine that had this ball with him one time when he came out, and he pulled the pin. He said, "Check this out."
Or you should maybe get some beat baseball up.
Go to baseball. I said, "What? Black people play baseball?"
Yeah.
He said, "Yeah. This is how you do it. It's a beeping ball." And then he told me about the game, how it's played.
Talk about your
There you go.
We'll do this one here.
We go the extra mile so every rental is safe.
Oh, stop. Get out of here.
You sound like me with ads.
2 times the sensing power means 2 times the delay. New game.
Get outta
Seriously
here.
clean dishes, seriously percent.
Great defensive play. And another great defensive play by Giovanni Francesco.
You have to remember these guys are blindfolded.
That is incredible.
What a job by Darnell Williams right there.
Okay, so there's beat baseball in a short synopsis.
That was really cool to watch. Like, oh wait, hold on. There I am. Hi. That was awesome. I'm back. Hi, Joy. Lovely for you to join us. And there's a question from Mauricio really quickly, and I don't know if I'm reading it right, but sports for the guest. Sports for the blind guest. Is your dog force sensitive? Do you know what that means?
No.
More sensitive.
It says force sensitive, FORCE, force, but I don't know. Maybe that's a typo. And then,
you need a light on there, Chris. We can just see your shadow, or is it just me seeing the shadow?
No, it's a little shadowy. There, it's a little better if you're closer, because then at least the light from
like that.
Yeah, the light from the computer at least, unless you want to put a light like a lamp. You want to turn a lamp on or something.
Yeah, I know that.
But only a lamp. I don't know why I said that. No light, not just in general. Gotta be a lamp.
Yeah, let me go turn the light on.
And okay, let's see. So for some reason, I don't know why, it's not letting me scroll back through old comments. But oh yay! Okay, now it is. Yay! All right, we're good. Where'd he go?
I'm glad
on a lamp. Right. And hello, Yuka Berry, and hello, Vanita, and hello to everyone who's coming in and joining. Appreciate you guys. It does look like it would be a lot of fun. Sorry, I'm only getting to comments that were like 9 minutes ago. So yeah, what's your favorite? What's your favorite sport?
I don't know what the question was that you Barry said, but
something about my dog. Or I don't know. Are you force sensitive? Otto says no.
What does that mean?
I don't know.
Fair enough.
Tell Chris Buttercup says hello.
Oh yeah, okay. What's up, Buttercup?
yeah.
Oh, I love that.
Hey, Terry. Anyway, so go ahead and tell us a little bit about how you became blind there, Chris.
Well, it was diabetic retinopathy. I was in a car accident, and a lady came up and gave me a shot, and I said, well, what's up for her? She said, because you're blind. Now, people that know me, they understand what this dilemma I had. People that don't know me don't really understand it. So I really didn't want to listen to the doctor for about 5 years. I said, I'd do it. I'll take care of it by diet and exercise. I'm an expert. Well, about 5 years later, 4 years later, my left eye completely blew out. And that's when I decided I better listen to the doctors. And so I have glaucoma and diabetic retinopathy. So, yeah.
So once you got to the point where you couldn't see out of, you said it was one of your eyes, correct? Your left eye?
Yeah, my left eye. But my right eye, it went into my right eye, and eventually it just was all white, where all I could see was like really, really heavy fog. I could tell that the light was on, but that's it. Like it was dark or light. I couldn't tell anything. I couldn't see anything.
What was that transition like for you?
It was very hard. I was an operating engineer for Fish and Wildlife for 20 years, and in 4 months I lost my career. So I was in severe depression, and I moved from California up here to Washington. And then a couple of years later, my big breakthrough was putting a video in a Blockbuster video, getting out of the truck, making it to the place, and putting it in a little slot. That was my big adventure. So once I figured out I could do that, then I said, well, I can do other stuff. So my niece said, you want to go to work? And I said, yeah. So I went to work for the Lighthouse for the Blind. I've been there 12 years, and they taught me how to be blind. And in that time, I had a cataract removed from my eye and a lens put in.
Beginning.
And now I can see better.
Now you can see better?
Yeah, I can see good enough to ride my four-wheeler.
Nice. That's
He
awesome.
was not very nice. He was an angry, angry person when I first met him 12 years ago.
I was very angry, very, very angry. But
I can only imagine what you must have been going through psychologically, emotionally, mentally, trying to adapt.
once I was over the hump, I was good, But just before you get over the hump, there's some mental PTSD and stuff, and that's why I'm pretty good with some of the people that are just coming on that have been sighted all their life, and now they've gotten into accidents or something. And I could totally relate to what they're thinking, and especially the angry part, So
yeah. I mean, I can imagine there's a lot of anger there. I mean, I'm sure there's a lot of other emotions going on as well, but to have a way to channel that anger and to have a way to work through that sounds.
You just yell at your coworkers and it's okay.
You just yell at your coworkers.
Yeah,
fantastic.
But you got to sit in HR for a while. Maybe you get suspended for a week. That's okay.
Did you say just work in HR for a while?
Huh?
Did you say just work in HR for a while?
No, I said you'll be put in HR, and then they'll give you a week off to go think about it. And then, after 12 years, it works out.
Well,
but if it wasn't for the lighthouse and it wasn't for the sports, because how I found a goal ball was that I just said, hey man, I gotta start working out. So the vice president of our company had a goal ball on his desk, and I said, what's this? He goes, it's a goal ball. I said, oh yeah. And he goes, yeah, I'm starting a team. And I said, oh, I want to play. He goes, well, Chris, it's a younger man sport. I said, well, okay, I'm coming. So I came there, and a few years later, that same guy was in one of my tournaments, and I got to go up to him and say, hey man, you see me out there? And he goes, yeah. I go, you see what I'm doing? He goes, yeah. I go, yeah, it's a younger man sport, huh? So I ended up playing. I'm still playing it, and
I love that.
And I was coached in the U.S. vets then, and I had the U.S. jersey, and I said, you see what I'm doing? Yeah, younger man sport, huh?
That's incredible. How did that feel? That was so incredible.
I had two of the Team USA Olympic players on my team that I recruited. They helped the vets out. So basically I almost had the whole thing. And so it was really good. I got to shove it back in his face.
I actually
mediocre
really like that story. It's very inspiring.
Yeah. But hey, that's how you got in my head, and so yeah, I'm still there.
That's fantastic. So, so Sports for the Blind, the organization, it sounds like has helped you kind of get through some things too. Because it seems like you have a lot to offer the organization. What do you think? Do you feel like any specific part has helped you the most, or do you think just being a part of the organization in general has been?
What helped me the most was being around my fellow blind people and learning some of the tricks that you don't learn out of a book, or there's nobody. Mobility instructor is not going to teach you everything. They're going to teach you enough to get by, but you're going to learn some super tricks like Vivian. She's got all kinds of gadgets there. Yeah, they got. I didn't know anything about. I didn't even know how to get a cane when I went blind. I had to make my own cane out of wood. So,
oh my goodness.
Yeah, I didn't even know. I never knew a blind person ever. And where I lived in California, it was out on a ranch, and there was nothing. So then when I came here and I went to work with the Lighthouse, they gave me mobility instructions and taught me how to use an iPhone to where to read to me. And oh yeah, they got all kinds of stuff, all kinds of techniques and apparatuses that we can use, but we just have to know about them. And a lot of them is word of mouth.
And that's the thing is, listening to you guys explain how these sports work. It's all perfectly logical, but I would never, you never sit down and take the time to think, or I didn't anyways, how this would actually work and how much creativity and thought goes into it, how helpful it is physically and mentally. And, so yeah, it's just incredible to kind of spend some time, you know, um, bringing awareness just to how helpful this is, and to how difficult it can be for sure. I'm sure, in that transition process, I can only imagine.
We had a lady that had never ran before.
Really?
And, yeah, she came out to baseball, and her cousin or something brought her out. Totally blind for like birth, and she was 60. She's about 60.
Who's that?
Christina.
She was 66 when she passed this last year.
Yeah, but when she came to us, she was.
When she came to us, it was probably about 6 years ago, something like that.
So when she came out, I asked her, I says, "You want to go for a run?" And she said, "I can't run, I'm blind." I said, "Well, we're going to do it." And I taught her how to run. She never ran before. And after that, she started using the bus, or she started coming out all the time, and she was running bases, hitting the ball. So yeah, so some stuff like that, it's very rewarding. It's to bring somebody off the couch, bring somebody off the couch and fight diabetes and stuff, fight that depression.
Yeah, what you guys are doing is incredible.
Sometimes it just needs one person, mm-hmm. And it might help them out a lot.
Absolutely. Yeah. I'm a huge mental health advocate. And so when I first kind of met Troy, he noticed that I was scrambling with my production skills on HAPS. So he came on aboard and helped me with the show I'm doing. But when he was explaining the mission, for you guys to, because I was thinking just very I was thinking it was just one thing, like just, you guys, you were working with some blind, either kids or adults, and then, you guys played sports with them and that's it. But I realized like how much you guys really put into it, how much goes into it, like how much you guys have to come together and think of all of these really creative, innovative ways, to get everybody to come together and be able to do this. And so when Troy was, explaining it all and saying, that a lot of people, when they're not blind, from birth, obviously things like diabetes and stuff can obviously cause them to lose their sight. And then he was saying that, yeah, they just kind of get bummed out. They sit on the couch, start getting really down, feeling really sorry for yourself, I'm sure, because I can only imagine the limit, how limiting that must feel, and how, how frustrating and depressing that can be. So the fact that you guys do this and that you guys, help so many individuals with this organization, and then on top of that, the things that you do, like helping your friend learn to run, it's just phenomenal. And you guys are just fantastic for what you do.
So I'm a part of another organization called United States Blind Athletes Association, and they're the seed to the Paralympics. So they have camps all over, and I go to some of their camps. And one of the best camps I go to is Breckenridge. Breckenridge, Colorado.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they have a ski camp up there for blind people.
Oh, wow.
And so we downhill ski. And I mean, we can go fast. I'm just like, there's different ways. There's like a person skiing in front of you with a cowbell going off, and you follow the cowbell. It's audio. Like I could see a little bit, so I follow one person, and there's another person behind me. Sometimes there'll be two people on a big stick, and the blind skier will be in the middle, and they go left and right down the hill.
Mm-hmm.
And some are they're on snowboards, and they're doing it. Yeah. So there's a lot of ways. There's other organizations out there that are doing wonderful things. Like TANABA, Tennessee Association of the Blind, they're doing real good. Oregon Disability Services are doing real good things. Yeah.
That's incredible. You guys are fearless.
Yeah, well, I don't know. I cracked my rib last time, but yeah.
Yeah, to do things that would crack your rib and give you concussions, that's pretty fearless.
Hey, just don't ski with a water bottle in your breast pocket and you'll be okay.
Oh my goodness.
I landed on my water bottle and my water bottle jacked my ribs up, but I still had fun.
As long as you had fun, that's good, but
yeah,
we don't want cracking ribs, I don't think.
Yeah. You got to pay to play sometimes. You know?
I like that.
If you're not giving it your all, well, there's limits, and a lot of blind people won't go that far. But but I just want to go faster.
It's nice to know that that you guys are also just showing people that there are no limitations at all if you're visually impaired, and I think that's amazing.
No, there really ain't. I mean, the only thing I can't do is drive. But I drive my 4-wheeler okay. I call it the hammer. It hammers into things. But
yeah. I would love to see you just like trucking, hammering into things on your hammer. I think that'd be great.
I got a video.
Nice. That would be really fun to see for sure. So let me see here. Oh, of course. Do you have maybe a funniest moment that has ever happened, a most embarrassing moment, just something that stands out as something like a story that you'd want to share that, I don't know, kind of made you laugh? Anything that like during any of the games?
So I was in the tournament and there was a penalty.
Troy's already laughing at you.
And I was throwing the penalty, right?
Okay.
So 99% of the time, everybody that is in your court, like the two wings, they'll slide off the court and give me all that room to run around so I could kind of mess with the person's head who's defending, because
sure,
the player and it's a one-on-one thing. So I picked this girl, Carla, because I knew Carla couldn't dive to the right. So I started on the left. I bounced the ball. They said play. I ran over to the right-hand side, and I give a really good spin throw that probably would have went like 60, 70 miles an hour, and he hit a guy right. Well, he was laying on all fours, and his butt was towards me, and I just slammed him right in the butt with the ball. Yeah, and then it rolled back, and it went into my goal. So I scored a goal for the other team.
Off the guy's
butt. But the guy knows who he is, and he's from Denver.
Oh my goodness!
He knew he should have gotten off he thought I was going to throw it from the 3, and
oh my god! I'm just picturing that. I'm picturing a goal being scored off of someone's butt, and it's making me.
So you want to talk about a blind person that's extremely smart? It was Carla Gilbright, and she's an attorney at Washington D.C. She's a civil rights attorney. Totally blind. Wow. Totally blind. Yeah.
Terry has a story that I think she wants to tell you about Chris.
Huh. I do?
No, Terry.
Oh, I heard Terry. Okay.
No, Terry.
Gotcha. I also see a question from Mauricio. If he knows any sports for the blind, if he knows any scouts that are blind.
Right here. Me and Troy, we're scouting for the Olympic stuff. If we find a kid that's got potential, we're supposed to turn them in and see. We'll see if we can make the 28 Olympics.
That's awesome. Wow. So, Mauricio, apologies for the 9-minute delay in that. That's my bad. Hello.
Hello, Buttercup. How are you?
I'm good. What's up?
Yeah. Do we dare share any stories about Watershed or anything like this?
Watershed? What? Dude, I just took a nap. I just took a nap. What? I was drinking.
Yeah, well, it's just let people know how fun it is.
I thought you were going to say something about when I ran into the fence.
Yeah, that too. That too. For those of you that don't know, Chris and I kind of have this brother-sister relationship for the last, about 12 years. We've been pretty tight with each other, and
Yeah, she's one of the ones that taught me some blind tricks.
and I put up with his anger, and I watched him turn around, and I always tell him he's eaten a lot of humble pie, and just to see how much he's grown as a person, because the Chris that came to us 10, 11 years ago, we would not give him the time of day. So it's just, and then we do a lot of personal things together too, such as going to Watershed. Chris and I and Troy share a love of music.
So the Watershed story is Watershed is a festival, country music festival. And
he's like, Terry now, pipe down.
we all set up chairs, and we went back to the chairs, and so I decided to ask Terry if she wanted a margarita. So the margaritas were in a glass. It looked like a guitar, and I think I drank like 6 of them or something.
Jeez.
And then I fell asleep in the chair, and Troy's got a video of me sleeping with my mouth open. Wow, who was playing there?
Lady Antebellum.
Lady Antebellum
live with 40,000 people, and Chris is asleep in the chair with drool coming out and everything.
No,
that's what Chris does. It was so funny.
Well, when you're diabetic and you drink the tequila, and blood sugar goes up, you go sleep.
That's why you only had one.
Okay.
Yeah. 1, 6,
Yes. One for each hand. That's how it goes.
I know. I got a shelf over here, and it's got a lot of those guitars on it.
Hi, Melody.
We're still going. Anyway, take care. Have a good night.
It's great to see you, Terry.
Good seeing you, Carrie.
I like your name. It's very pretty. So we also have somebody in here, Melody. Very beautiful name, Melody, who says, hello, I'm blind. And so she is just joining us. Are you new to Sports for the Blind, sweetheart? And also, that was wonderful to see Terry, by the way. And that's awesome that you guys have such a great relationship, Chris. That's wonderful.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm so glad to hear just how positive you are now and how things have turned around.
Well, yeah. My life's getting a lot better. I think I had a better life blind than I did when I was sighted. Because when I was sighted, I was a jerk, and I overlooked people. I didn't listen to them. I was more just how you look. And now you're blind, so you listen to them, and you might need to ask them for a favor or two. So you got to kind of keep them. You can't really make them mad. Yeah.
That's fair. Yeah, you definitely want to make more friends than enemies. I hear that.
Yeah, but it's better. It's a better life blind than it is sighted. The blind world is sometimes better than sighted, especially when you go shopping. You don't like impulse buy. What's on your list?
You got jokes, my friend. That's great. But seriously, that's a really, really positive way of thinking about things. Bo just came in, and hi, Bo. Left an Appreciate Award. Thank you so much. And says you have a great attitude about it. And Melody, who is brand new here, said that she just subscribed. And Melody, welcome. Troy is Sports for the Blind. I'm co-hosting. Hi, I'm Carrie. And we have a board member for Sports for the Blind, the organization, with us, Chris. So hello and welcome.
Can you communicate with Melody?
Yes, I can.
Ask her where she's from.
You can too.
Hi, Melody, where are you from?
I can hear you.
There you go. She can hear you. Let us know where you're from, Melody, and welcome. Bo, Trevor. Hello, Mark Gage. It's great to see you.
So just so you know, Chris, we have 411 people that either are in or have came in since we've been on.
All right.
Which is very cool.
I'd like to know where Melody's from. I can send her to an agency near her.
She lives in Florida, she says.
Oh, so go to Florida Blind. Yeah, Florida Blind.
Florida Blind?
Yeah, and there's a lot of there's a lot of agencies in Florida. South Florida and South Florida's got they've got a really good go ball team.
Really?
Yeah. Dante Pepper's on it, and some other guys, but Tyler Marin's on it. Tyler Marin's a very yeah. He's on. These guys are on Team USA, but they also their home teams are in that area. So,
That's fantastic. Oh, awesome.
yeah.
Well, thank you for that information for sure. And Melody, it's great that you're here and meeting Troy and Chris. Orlando is what she's saying.
Oh, Orlando. Right on.
Yeah, that's gorgeous. Florida is gorgeous. Mark Gage.
We had an FVP convention there a little while ago.
What's that?
We had a National Federation for the Blind, a convention there a little while ago.
Oh, in Orlando?
Yeah, a few years ago, yeah.
Oh, nice. Do you guys have lots of conventions like that you go to?
Yeah, well, they have one major one, and then we have state ones. We have state, and then we have a national. Last year, the national was in Vegas. So, well, last year we didn't have one because of COVID. So,
right.
The year before that.
I understand for sure. Yeah, that's man, it's gotta have been such a tough year to not be able to get out and play sports and everything. So I am so happy to just to know that things are kind of moving forward to getting people back outside and moving again and playing and being able to see each other. So and also I have been to that convention. Melody's been to that convention. Very cool.
Oh, right on.
That's awesome.
And some nights will it's not really a sports for the blind activity, but some nights we'll go to one of the restaurants that has karaoke, and some of our blind people will sing and stuff like that. Just to, and the what do they call it? The DJ, the person that's doing the karaoke, he will stand beside the blind person and just kind of whisper in their ear what, the lyric that's on the screen, because they can't see it. So
gotcha.
I think that they set it off like a half a second or something.
That's interesting. Because I was just thinking, that you would have to go by memory, but that's actually really interesting.
Yeah.
Very cool.
I go by memory.
Seriously, I'm learning all of these things that I've just never actually, thought out before. So this is really cool. Yeah, I would love to see Troy do some karaoke. So just throwing that out there at some point in life.
Karaoke, he just does the food and the booze. And
pretty drunk.
He sings at the end. We sing what's the Lee Greenwood song, "Proud to Be American," and that's pretty much all of us get together and sing that.
That would be amazing.
Yeah, well, by that time we're ready to.
I can only imagine.
Sing anything.
Well, it's a great song, though. It's a great song, and to get everybody together for food and booze, I'm in, says Bo.
Yeah.
Melody is saying that's cool. And also she knows.
Melody, do you play go ball?
Melody also said, as we're waiting for her to respond real quick, that she knows Nikki Dondero from Fort Myers, meaning she knows of him or knows him.
Yeah.
Were you just speaking of him? Am I out of the loop?
Me? No, there's so many people I know play go ball that unless they're pretty high up.
No, but I would like to. Gotcha. Okay, I didn't know.
But just because they're not like in the Olympic up in that area doesn't mean that they ain't good players. So,
for sure.
Yeah, a lot of people can't do that stuff because they have to work and stuff like that. But they're good players. They're real good players out there. They're amazing players.
I'm sure.
They get beat by them all the time. Yeah.
I feel like if I went out on if I was playing any of these games, I feel like I would get beat so badly. So badly.
I've seen
based
Chris
on what I'm
come.
seeing.
I've seen Chris come back from tournaments where his arm is all black and blue and is down his chest and
Oh my
everything is
gosh.
all black and blue. Oh yeah, yeah, not a game for me. Not at all.
Oh my goodness. Well, you don't want to be all black and blue. That's
Why
not
not?
that's not a good thing.
That means I stopped the ball.
Fair enough.
You have to
Fair.
remember it.
I put myself in front of that ball all the time. I like to hit it in my chest, but sometimes I'll hit it on my elbow just right and knock it out of bounds. That's the object, but and then if you ain't when you lay out, what you're doing is laying out like you're diving in the water, and you're sliding on a hardwood floor. So you're laying out on a hardwood floor on your side, and you're trying to get it at a certain angle so the ball doesn't absorb into your body, and it'll just receive. But sometimes it'll blow your hands apart. So like if you could see me, I have hands like that and they'll blow apart, and the ball hits you right in the face, and it split your lip or break your nose. It can do whatever. I mean, it's
You're not kidding when you
3
talk
pounds,
about the
3
ones.
pounds coming at 50 miles an hour or better. I mean,
My goodness.
yeah, I've seen some good ones. Yeah, I have had some good ones.
That's
really I
intense.
went out and I stopped the ball, and it was at Colorado Springs Olympic Training Center. I stopped it with my face, and I stood up, and I went to pass it backwards, and I just fell on the floor. So that was a pretty good concussion there. So
Oh my gosh, how many concussions, dude?
I've had more concussions than you can count.
No.
Yes.
Yes. Yes. You're so funny. Your attitude is great, man. I gotta say, it really is. Melody is telling us that Nikki is a blind cheerleader, which is super cool. That was who she was talking about, Nikki Dondero. I'm sorry if I'm saying that wrong.
What team does she? What team does she cheer for? And what sport? I've never heard of it.
Do tell us.
I've never heard of a blind cheerleader.
That's awesome, though. Super awesome.
Heck yeah, I have danced like a cheerleader before.
Okay, so we need to see you dance, Troy do karaoke, and we're good. That's how we end the show. No, I'm kidding. You guys don't have to do that. But one day, we are going to push Troy into doing some karaoke because, I've got to see that. Now that I know, I've got to see that.
Where are you at?
Me?
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I'm not close to Troy. I mean, like I'm close to him as a friend, but you know what I'm saying. I'm all the way down in LA.
Oh, I just got back from Sacramento. Yeah.
Oh, nice. I know a friend who lives up there.
Well, where I'm from originally.
That's where you're from?
Mm-hmm.
Very cool. I'm originally from back east in the Boston area, but California's a lot warmer. Just saying.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Bo Adams is saying concussions just mean that you play to win.
Exactly. See that?
Bo gets you.
Yeah.
And Melody is saying that the cheerleader she was speaking of lives in Fort Myers.
Yes.
And plays there, I imagine. All right, very cool. We are all caught up. I want to just take a moment to thank those of you who have left awards. So thank you, Mark Gage, for the Peace and Haps Hug Awards, Brett for the Great Interview Award, Veda Ashley for the Peace Award, Fran for the Creative Genius Award, Bo for the Appreciate, Molly for the Appreciate, Yuka Berry for the Super Heart, and Bernie for the High Award. Just wanted to go through those and say that we appreciate you.
Okay, so do you have anything else to add there, Chris? Or
no, I'm good. This is the first time I ever did this stuff. This time was once, but yeah.
You were awesome. You're very casual, very natural.
What's that? You both were talking.
I know. We always do that.
Go ahead.
Well, now I forget what I was gonna say.
I was just asking myself. I was just asking if anybody else had any comments or questions or anything, they could always get a hold of me at info@sportsfortheblind.org.
I'm going to put that in the comments.
You can always go to sportsfortheblind.org, to our website as well.
So it's info@sportsfortheblind.org. And that's your email. And then you were just saying the website is sportsfortheblind.org.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And if you need to get a hold of Chris, you can always get a hold of Chris at chris@sportsfortheblind.org.
Trying to put all of these in the comments.
That's CHRIS.
CHRIS at sports, and it's the number 4 the blind.org. Okay, so I've got Chris at sportsfortheblind.org, info@sportsfortheblind.org, and sportsfortheblind.org.
Mm-hmm.
And Melody is saying that she broadcasts on HAPS and needs a little help from her friends to get more into this. So Melody, it sounds like you have found a couple of friends that might be able to talk to you and help you out there. So let's see.
I just subscribed to her. So.
Oh, excellent. She's an educator from New Jersey. Very, very cool.
Melody is?
Yes.
Oh, so New Jersey's got a really good tournament, and they got the New Jersey Honeybees. That's their women's team.
That's a cute name.
Yeah.
Now I've got to ask really quickly, why have I been hearing people call you Buttercup?
Well, it's just something we came up with, It's like, what's up, Buttercup?
I like it. It's quite charming.
I'm a cow or nothing.
I didn't know if that was specific to you, if that was like your nickname, or if it was just.
No, my nickname is Christopher the Great.
Christopher the Great.
It used to be Animal when I grew up. Then I changed it to Christopher the Great.
I like that. I like that a lot.
I'm not really great at anything. I just like calling myself that.
It seems like you're great at lifting people's spirits, and it seems like you're great at sharing stories and inspiring people.
Yeah, I got a BS going on there. Yeah.
You've also got a great smile and a great personality. It's been super fun to hang out with you. And like you opened my eyes to so many things, and no pun intended. Yeah. And also, just by going through the process and, explaining and raising awareness of what actually goes into the games that you play is just fantastic. And like I said, the things that you guys do to help people who are, who have just lost their vision or who maybe haven't ever had it. It's just really incredible that you guys give them a creative, healthy outlet to physically and mentally. So, I mean, you really can't do better than that, can you?
I don't know. Maybe could try. You never know.
One of these days,
but we love it.
To wear a blindfold and walk around her house.
Yeah. Would you do that for us? Put a blindfold on, or just close your eyes and go to the spot in your house that you know the best, and just close.
You want me to do that right
now? Just close your eyes and walk around there for a while and try to find a butter knife or try to find the orange juice that's in your fridge. Just see how you would do it, just off your feel and your creativity. So
interesting. That's something to think about.
Yeah, just to check that out and get somebody else's feet. And by the way, in August in LA, they're going to have a tournament. It's at one of the schools.
That's okay.
Yeah, it's going to be a big one. A lot of people are going to be there. So.
Please keep us posted, because Sports for the Blind and I obviously work on the same show, so keep us posted on that.
Yeah,
because I want to know more about that. So,
well, they ain't got it all locked down, but every year they have one there, and it's a good one. So,
wow, Veda is saying that she likes doing that. Honestly, sometimes it's mindfulness practice too. Are you saying to do things blindfolded, my darling? Because that's super awesome. And try to broadcast blindfolded. Melody, that's another. I'm seeing some pretty cool challenges coming out of this. Like, I'm almost wanting to start a a challenge this week or something around HAPS with the hashtag Sports for the Blind or something like that, where people have to like go around in their house and do something
the most common
with a
thing you
blindfold
got.
on or with their eyes closed.
Not anything new. The most common thing you got. You just try using the remote.
Wow. That's actually, I'm like, this could be really interesting.
The remote every day. So try to use a remote. Something like that. Just try to use your phone.
Just your average things. Okay.
Put it on voiceover. Use voiceover. If you haven't used
hold on. Okay, so I'm closing my eyes. And well, this is too easy because I can just ask Siri. I was just gonna text somebody. That's too easy. I need to do something else.
Well, turn voiceover on and then go to text.
I have to text just like by myself?
Yeah. To feel around and see how to work the keyboard.
Oh, you have to turn on voiceover.
How do I do that?
Tell Siri to turn on voiceover.
Hey, Siri. Turn on voiceover.
Okay, I turned on voiceover.
VoiceOver speaks descriptions of items on the screen.
The VoiceOver quick start. In this quick start, the VoiceOver quick start. In this quick start, you learn VoiceOver basics as well as important.
Try to follow his directions.
No. How do I? Okay, I didn't do so hot on my first try.
3 notifications.
Just tell Siri to turn it off.
Hey Siri, turn off
voiceover.
There's nothing playing.
I'm not doing good.
Hey Siri, turn voiceover off.
7:49 p.m. It's already turned off.
Oh, mine answered.
It just told me it was 7:49. I'm trying so hard and I have my eyes open. Okay, hold on.
Maybe you should close them.
Okay, poor Carrie. Stay safe. Thank you, Veda. Okay, hold on.
7:49 p.m.
I know it's 7:49. Stop yelling at me.
Just say, hey Siri, turn voiceover off.
VoiceOver is already turned off.
See, mine listens.
Hold on, I'm going to mute myself so that nobody else's goes off. Hold on. Because I feel bad for everyone. Hold on a second.
VoiceOver off.
There you go.
I have the South African male Siri. So
I have just regular Siri.
I got really annoyed with her voice. Like it just was the same for like a billion years. So anyway, thank you, Melody. Everyone's telling me how to turn it off. Thank you. Oh, that was difficult, but I am going to actually take this as a challenge this week. And would anybody else do that with me? Hi, Gigi. And let me see. Hi, Replayers says, but yeah, seriously, I'm challenging some of the people in the comments, if you are not visually impaired, to try going around doing things just around your house, like Chris was saying, trying to pour some orange juice, or using your phone, or something as simple as that you do every day. I want to see what happens, so that would be fun. Bo says we've lost control. Veda says I'm stuck on a loop. Carrie won't be able to turn it off now. You're correct, Trevor. Poor Carrie. Let's see. Hi, Replayer says GG. My Siri is Australian. Nice, Trev. Nice. I have an Australian accent Siri. Nice, Bo. Veda says she will do the challenge. What should we call it? Just a Sports for the Blind challenge?
There you go. Blind challenge.
Sports for the Blind?
Yeah.
You suggest eating and seeing if you taste the food better, Veda says.
Yeah, just try eating it, and then you'll say, well, you don't know what you're going to eat. You might get, if you got 3 or 4 different things on your plate.
So some of the stuff that we do for Sports for the Blind as well is we'll go to a restaurant, and when we have, let's say we have a blind person with us, we'll kind of tell the waitress or waiter, because when you're totally blind and you get a plate at the restaurant, they just set it down and walk off. Okay. So what is a blind person going to do? They have to sit there and touch their food with their finger or their fork to try to figure it out. So we'll kind of explain to the waitress or waiter, the meats that 3 o'clock. The potatoes are at 9 o'clock. Just whatever, so that they can kind of understand the blindness thing. So it doesn't look awkward for them to, just be filling their food and everybody staring at them because they're trying to fill their food to find out what's where.
Yeah, a little embarrassing. The first thing I like the waitress to do is tell me where my drink is. I like to put it at 12 o'clock at arm's length, so I don't knock it over, because I knock them over all the time.
That's smart. That's smart. Yeah. And again, these are things that I don't think about. Like I would never think about how that works. Just something as simple as just eating and having to navigate that the way you do.
Here's a challenge for you, okay, Carrie?
Sure.
See if your husband can do it as well.
Okay.
So you make dinner, or have your mom make dinner, or whatever.
Yeah, there you go. That's more.
Have her put it on a plate. You guys sit down, and you guys both either have a blindfold on or keep your eyes closed and no cheating.
Of course.
See how you guys do for the whole meal.
I will take on that challenge.
Remember, you drink, put it out of arm's length, out of their length too.
12 o'clock.
Yeah. Well, out of everybody's way. Because
because I'm too sloppy with drinks anyway. I'll knock them over no matter what. So I will do, but I will be making my own food.
Okay, so check this out. Put on a blindfold and get dressed, and see if you could get matching colors.
Yeah, that's another good one.
These are great. No, these are great.
Now we have an app. There's an app called Tap See that you can take a picture of it and it tells you what it is. So some of the ladies that are blind, they'll lay their clothes out and they'll take a picture of it so they can match their clothes. Because to
red or blue or whatever the color is. It'll tell you.
And Melody is saying, try to find your clothes in the closet blindfolded. Wow, that would be a good challenge. Ladies could try doing your nails blindfolded, special feature said, which would be really difficult. Melody's also saying, put on your shoes. Okay, and then we're back to the voice. Okay. All cut up. Hi, David Dunn.
So just simple things like that it's a different mindset. Even just going out, let's just say you go out onto a sidewalk and then you close your eyes and try walking down that sidewalk with just your ears. Mm-hmm. I mean, Chris has a cane, I have a cane, I have my guide dog, and he has his guide dog. But just take a couple steps and just listen to the cars come by, or whatever. It's so different when you see it compared to just hearing it.
I know. I have I imagine it would just be so disorienting just even to close my eyes to walk down the street, let alone being shoved into that situation. So I mean, it's amazing how positive and inspiring you guys are. Really quick, just want to say, Veda was wondering, Chris, what your dog's name is.
Hondo.
Yeah. And then Carrie, have Gavin take video of you doing it as proof. Oh no, I intend to do these challenges on HAPS. I intend fully to do them, and I want to get Sports for the Blind. I want that to be going as a challenge. Look for something in the fridge, Melody says. These are all great. Does blind drunk count? Because I've done that.
Chris has done that, and I have done that as well.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Is Hondo a lab? How did you know that, Veda?
What's that?
Veda just asked if Hondo is a lab.
Yeah, he's a lab, yeah.
He is a lab.
Most guide dog, I mean, there's several that aren't labs, but most labs are guide dogs.
Oh, okay. Makes sense.
There's more labs than there are others.
Okay. Veda's saying a lot of guide dogs are labs. Yes, Bo is here. Veda is here. Trevor, a HAPS challenge, right? Like we could all hashtag Sports for the Blind. and then be doing these challenges throughout the week. So that would be really fun. I don't know. And then kind of raise awareness for your guys' organization and stuff.
Yep. So I guess we can wrap it up here, and we'll, if anybody has any questions, they could always email me or Chris, or go to the website and get the information from there.
Absolutely.
And I'm on all social medias at Sports for the Blind with the number 4, not FOR or FOUR.
So you'll get tagged in that. It's just your name. And then I'm going to put the other things. It's info at Sports for the Blind, right?
Yep. .org.
Okay. Awesome. Info at sportsfortheblind.org. Boop. Try to vote, Melody says. That's a challenge. That would be a hard one.
No, there's machines.
There's a machine for it.
Yep.
Okay, I was gonna say, I'm like, I don't know how I would even go about that.
You punch the buttons and it punches it out for you.
Is that how that works?
Yeah, but I don't think everybody gets access to the machines. You know.
Oh.
So that's one of the benefits we get working for the company we work for.
Okay, gotcha.
White House for the Blind is all the cool little stuff.
That's awesome. No, I really this has been really eye-opening, and definitely raised a lot of awareness. I love when Troy laughs. Me too, Veda. I don't know why, but it's
Thanks, guys.
It's very you know, your smile gets all big, and it just, I don't know, you know, when laughing is infectious. You guys both have that, because honestly, I see Chris smile too, and he's got such a like joyful little kid smile on his face, and I'm like, this is great. So
I'm a little kid.
Cute and warm.
I have never grown up yet.
You've never grown up yet?
No, I'm only 5'2".
Oh, well, don't grow up.
5'2", eyes are blue. One blew right the heck out.
Oh my goodness.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, on that note. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much for having me, Troy. I appreciate you letting me co-host with you.
Not a problem, and we'll talk to you guys later in the chat. And thank you very much. And I hope the Sports for the Blind Challenge does happen. I think that would be cool to see different people do different things, blindfolded or blindfolded. I would think would be better than having.
We're going to manifest this. It's going to happen this week.
But we'll see.
Take your mask and put it over your eyes.
Yeah, there you go.
There you go.
Okay, there you go.
That's perfect. I love it. Veda, thank you for the Haps Hug Award. I do appreciate that. And Chris, thank you so much for being so open, honest, and just amazing and fun to talk to. Thanks for letting us pick your brain for 90 minutes.
It's been 90 minutes?
Yeah, literally flew.
Well, I want to thank everybody out there for watching this and giving us those awards and asking the questions, and anything you need to know, give me or Troy a call. Hit us on the internet. We'll try to answer everything you got, or steer you in the right direction to an agency by you that can help you out. You know? But if you're blind and listen to this, get off the couch, man. Walk around in circles. Do something. Do some jumping jacks.
That's a great message. So again, anybody who's watching this who is, you know, struggling with anything similar to what you're hearing Chris and Troy talk about, definitely push yourself. I can't speak from experience in this.
Working out's the best thing you can do for your mind. Any kind of exercise.
You're very correct. You're a smart guy. Stretch, says Veda. If you're too lazy to jump, sleep eye mask for meditative sensory deprivation, but I'll use it for the challenge too. Awesome. I'm so excited for this challenge. Amen. Movement is key. And Melody says great broadcast, as did David, and Trevor and everybody. So thank you guys so much. Melody says she's learning the piano. That's incredible.
Yeah.
That's fantastic.
So Carrie, can you, okay, before we close out, we'll have you sing But I want you to do it with your piano, with your eyes closed, and sing. Can you do that?
Do you play the piano?
I do. I play piano and I sing, but
well, there you go.
But I wasn't prepared for this. Hold on. Boy, I can't believe you didn't tell me this ahead of time. Come on, man.
Keys on the board, dude. You've been playing them forever.
Hold on. Let me see what I can do. The blind piano challenge, says Trevor.
All right.
Crap, I'm so bad at my memory. Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna do it. No, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna make this happen. Hold on. Can I just do like happy birthday?
Yeah, you can do whatever. That's just it.
I'm kidding.
You can play chopstick.
How about, can I try to play ukulele?
Can you play chopsticks on that thing?
Oh hell yeah! But I want to like actually play you guys some music though.
Well, yeah, but I mean, do the chopsticks.
Whatever.
Okay.
It's your choice.
Oh my god, my hands are so slippery. This is the end. Hold your breath and count to 10. Hear the earth moving there. Hear my heart burst again. For this is the end. Nope. Hold on, I'm gonna find it.
I think your eyes are open.
No, not even close.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me find it. Yeah. Again, let the sky fall. When it crumbles, we will stand tall, then face it. Nope, that's it. Okay, eyes are opening now.
Well, you went pretty farther than I could.
Woo, that was so hard. I was shaking, guys. I was shaking.
Why? It's just closing your eyes. I mean, it's everything else that you've already known.
My hands were sweating. I'm so used to seeing where they go. I was like, I wasn't even singing loud because I was so focused on my piano. Oh my gosh.
It shows you how much you use your eyes.
Gosh.
Yeah.
That's all. That's all it's showing you, how much you use your eyes. If you do,
and I didn't even realize, because I'm like, oh yeah, I play and I'm watching this and I'm reading comments and I'm looking at chords, but I'm definitely seeing this all up in my peripheral.
Now there's a thing.
Thank you, Veda.
Okay, watch this. I do this with some of my players. So if you look from your left, from your right, look really close from your left, from your right, and scan across the room.
Okay.
Do it right now.
I'm doing it.
You're not moving your head.
Oh, you said my eyeballs.
No, just your head. Just look across with your head.
Oh.
Okay. You got a good visual of what you just seen? Close your eyes and tell me what you've seen.
Laptop.
Okay. So what that is, that's your mental eye. Okay. With your eyes closed, can you imagine what the laptop looked like?
With my eyes closed, could I imagine it?
Yeah.
Do I have to describe it?
Well, no. I mean, it's just in your head. You remember what it looks like, right?
It. Yeah, sure.
That's a mental image. All right. So there's a whole lot of blind people that use that mental image, of what they assume something looks like by feeling it.
Interesting.
And they might not know what color it is. If they say, "What color is this?" and you say it, then they actually know. They'll come back and feel it. Now, so that's a desk, or that's a whatever. but they use their mental eye. It's a mental eye. I mean, it's not a physical eye; it's a mental eye.
That's so cool. Let me catch up with some of these comments real quick. So here we go. Oh my God, my memory is too bad for piano. Same. Hi. Oh my goodness. Hello. You want what? You want me to be a people? Like the movie. Like the movie? Come be here. Are you a dog? Come say hi. Come here, puppy. Come here, puppy. Say hi.
Hi.
Can you say hi, Chris?
Hey, Chris.
And hi, Troy.
Hi, Troy.
Hi.
Let's read the comments. Can you do this? Say thank you for the super heart.
Thank you for the super heart.
Yeah. Nice, Melody. You did good. Thanks, Trevor. That was pretty damn impressive for on the spot. Yes, very impressive. Thank you, David. Have Cadence poke you in the eye, then you won't be able to see. Thanks. She came in right on time. Learn a new song blind, says Melody. Do you have to go pee-pees?
No.
Okay. She could have worn. Oh, I could have worn my Sia hair, and it would have just blocked my eyes perfectly. Third eye blind. Nice, David. Everyone's saying hi. Veda says Cadence, and then Melody says so cute. Oh, what are you doing? Okay, I think she's trying to take over the broadcast now. So, is it time for Mommy to come downstairs?
Okay.
You've been very patient, and I appreciate it.
Well, thank you guys very much. Thank you very much, Carrie. Thank you, Chris. We'll go ahead and end the broadcast. Thank you for all the gifts. Thank you for the subscriptions, all the awards, all the questions, and we'll see you next time.
Okay, can you say bye?
Bye.
Can you say I love
I love cats.